Hello everyone, good morning, all of you, all ISKCON temple members, all who loves Bhagwad Gita. ये भागवत गीता questions and answer cottage, how to understand, how to do understand by Bhagwad Gita. It's not a simple book, a supreme soul spiritual meditation in human beings, human civilization. All of you free from stress by Bhagwad Gita to listen. Please listen. I would like to say something about Bhagwad Gita. One who at the time of death fixes his life air between the eyebrow and by the strength of yoga with an undeviating mind engaged himself in remembering the Supreme Soul, Supreme Lord in full devotion will certainly attain to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In this verse, it is clearly stated that at the time of death, the mind must be fixed in devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For those persistent practices in yoga, it is recommended that they raise the life force between the eyebrows and involving meditation on the suggested here. A pure devotee does not practice such yoga, but because he is always engaged in Krishna consciousness at death he can remember the Supreme Personality of Godhead by his grace. This is explained in verse 14. The principal use the word yoga significant in this verse. Without practice of yoga, one cannot come to this transcendental state of being at the time of death. One cannot suddenly remember the Supreme Lord of that. One must have practiced some yoga system, especially the system of Bhakti Yoga, since one's mind at death is very disturbed. One should practice transcendence thought yoga during one's life, like yoga and Bhagwad Gita. You try to read. Persons who are learned to in the Vedas, one Uttar, Omkara, and who are great sages in the renounce order enter into Brahman describing such perfection. On practice celibacy, I shall now briefly explain to you this process by which one may attain salvation. The Lord Krishna has recommended to Arjun the practice of in which on places their the air of life between the eyebrow, taking is the taking it for granted that Arjun might know known how to practice. The Lord says that Brahman, although one without a second, has versus manifestation and features specially for the impersonalist. The indicated identical with Brahman. The system of knowledge students from the very beginning are thought to vibrate a om and learn of the ultimate impression Brahman by living that spiritual master in complete celibacy, and in this way they realize two of Brahman's features. This practice is very essential for the student's advancement in supreme soul, spiritual life. But the moment such Brahmani, the social construction of the world has changed so much that there is no possibility of once practically practicing celibacy from the beginning of student life. Throughout the world there are many instructions for different departments of knowledge, but there is no recognized institution where students can be inserted in the Brahman. Life is very difficult. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya has announced, according to spiritual injunctions for this age of Kali, that it is in this age process of realizing the Supreme is possible except the chanting of the holy names of Lord Sri Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Like Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This chanting, the yogic situation is that detachment from all sensual engagements, closing of all the doors of the sense and fixing the mind of the heart and the life air at the top of the head. One established himself in yoga. To practice yoga, I suggest here one first has to close the door of all sense enjoyment. The practice is called partable, not withdrawing the sense from the sense object. The sense organs for acquiring knowledge, the eyes, ears, nose, throat, and touch should be fully controlled and should not be allowed to engage in self-gratification. In this way, the mind focuses on the super soul in the heart, and the life force is raised to the top of the head. And the 6th chapter, this process is described in detail, but as maintained before, this practice is not practical in this age. The best process is Krishna consciousness. If one is always able to fix his mind on Krishna in devotional service, it is very easy for him remain in a undisturbed transcendental trance of or in Srimad Bhagwad Gita. After being situated in the yoga practice and vibrating the sacred symbol Om, the supreme combination of letters, if one thinks of the supreme personality of Godhead and quiets his body, he will certainly reach the spiritual planets. The Gita says to human beings, human civilization, human progress, human mind, depression will be released, stress will be released by the Bhagwad Gita study. Please try to do understand by Bhagwad Gita. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.